Streetlights on the avenue, summer wind and faded blue. You look back and smiled at me like we had eternity. Midnight talking, careless hearts. We were art before the scars. Every second felt so right underneath the city lights. Running through the empty streets, white dress flowing in the breeze. Old songs playing way too loud, young enough to dream out loud. You said don't grow up too fast, like this feeling's built to last. And for one small moment there, nothing else was anywhere. Taxi lights and blurry rain, calling out each other's names. Every laugh became a spark, burning softly through the dark. We're too young to know what love was, but every little memory still hurts just because. When we were young, we danced beneath the midnight sky, holding on to feelings we were never meant to hide. When we were young, the whole city felt alive. Every faded photograph still keeps you by my side. Cups and cigarettes, conversations full of breath. You would lean against my shoulder while the summer nights got colder. Every rooftop, every train, every little drop of rain still reminds me of your voice, like I never had a choice. And now I drive these roads alone, scrolling through my older phone. All the videos we made, all the promises that stayed. Maybe time keeps moving, maybe people change, but some nights stay forever inside the pouring rain. When we were young, we danced beneath the midnight sky, holding on to feelings we were never meant to hide. When we were young, the whole city felt alive. Every faded photograph still keeps you by my side. When we were young, we thought forever never dies. Now every lonely streetlight brings your shadow back tonight. If I could go back just one more time, I'd stay inside that summer night. You're laughing in the dark, your hand inside of mine, while the whole world disappeared behind. Maybe we were reckless, maybe we were blind, but I still see your face in every neon light. When we were young, we ran like nothing else could break. Hearts were light as thunder, dreaming wide awake. When we were young, every kiss felt cinematic. Every memory now feels beautifully tragic. When we were young, the stars fell softly from your eyes, and somewhere in the city our younger selves survived. Streetlights fading slowly, midnight air, your voice beside me. And even now, after all this time, a part of me is still there with you. City lights and blurry nights, your shadow dancing next to mine. Radio playing softly low, nowhere else we had to go. Midnight air, your hand in mine. Thought we had a little time. All the streets felt so alive underneath those city lights. Neon signs and passing cars, laughing like we own the dark. You were glowing in the rain. you. Summer painted black and blue. We were young enough to run like the night had just begun. Every heartbeat, every sound felt like magic all around. Every memory still burns, every road somehow returns. Maybe we were dreamers, maybe just naive, but you looked at me like I was all you'd ever need. City lights shining in your eyes tonight. All the little moments still replay inside my mind. City lights, we were beautiful and wild, running through the midnight like forever was our time. City lights, even after all these years, every lonely highway somehow leads me back right here. Under city lights, under city lights, we were infinite. Under city lights, coffee shops at 2 a.m. writing dreams on paper napkins. You would smile across the room like the whole world moved for you. Taxi windows cover rain, every song still says your name, and I still hear your voice somehow in the silence all around. Maybe people drift apart, maybe time can break a heart, but some nights refuse to fade like the choices that we made. If I could stay inside one scene, it'd be you and me under neon dreams. Street lights glowing gold and blue, every road still feels like you. City lights shining in your eyes tonight. Every faded memory still feels a little alive. We were beautiful and wild, holding on to feelings we could never quite describe. City lights, even if the seasons change, a part of us is somewhere walking through the rain. Midnight skies above the cars, you and me beneath the stars, and somewhere in another life we still dance beneath those city lights.
Cold night, empty train, your voice running through my brain. Every street feels incomplete since you disappeared from me. City rain on window lights, driving through these endless nights. All I really want somehow is to be with you right now. We were sitting on the rooftop counting airplanes in the dark. You said someday we'd get out, chasing dreams beyond this town. Late night talks and cheap red wine, holding on to borrowed time. Every little thing you did felt like somewhere I could live. Now I pass those places slowly, trying not to feel so lonely, but your shadow's everywhere, floating softly through the air. Maybe time can pull us far apart, but somehow you still live inside my heart. Somewhere with you, the world felt lighter than before. Every road was leading somewhere, every locked heart had a door. Somewhere with you, even silence felt like home. Now every crowded city feels emptier alone. Somewhere with you, I could finally breathe again, and every night I close my eyes, I'm back there with you then. Oh, somewhere with you, somewhere with you, that's where I belong. Coffee stains on old blue jackets, movie tickets in my wallet, little pieces of the past still refuse to leave so fast. And sometimes when the rain falls, I still wait for late night calls, like your name, my light, my somewhere lost between me and you. Somewhere with you, the stars look brighter in the sky. Every little broken moment somehow felt completely right. Somewhere with you, I was someone I still miss, and even now I swear sometimes I still feel your fingertips. Somewhere with you, maybe that's where dreams still run, where we were young forever beneath the fading sun. Cold night, empty streets, your memory next to me. And somewhere out there, past the city blue, a part of me is still somewhere with you. After midnight, the city starts to breathe again. Street lights blur like memories, falling softly in the wind. Your name still echoes quietly inside these empty avenues, and every lonely road somehow still leads me back to you. 2 a.m. and I'm still driving, windows down, no destination. Radio singing old love songs, filling up the conversation. Neon reflections on the rain, every corner feels the same. I still see you in the silence, like you never really changed. Summer nights and cigarette smoke, laughing underneath the moon. We were young and almost reckless, thinking time will wait for us too. But now the city feels colder, without your shadow next to mine. And every passing stranger reminds me of another time. Maybe we were never meant to stay, but some hearts never fully walk away. After midnight, I still hear your voice somehow, floating through the city noise like you're standing here right now. After midnight, every memory comes alive. All the streets we used to run still replay inside my mind. After midnight, I keep searching through the dark for the version of myself that still lives inside your heart. Oh, after midnight, nothing really fades away. Coffee shops and blurry headlights, last train leaving out of town. Your reflection in the window every time the rain comes down. Oh, voicemail inside my phone, words I still can't let go. Funny how a simple melody can reopen what we close. People changing, seasons pass, pictures slowly turning past, but your laughter in my memory still feels brighter than the flash. And sometimes when the night gets quiet, I still talk to you inside my head. Like somehow, if I keep driving, I can bring us back again. If I could stop the world tonight, I'd freeze the moment by your side. City lights and tired eyes, holding on to borrowed time. Maybe love was never meant forever, maybe forever was just that night. You and me, beneath the skyline, believing we were infinite. After midnight, the whole world starts to slow again. Every hidden feeling finds its way back in. After midnight, I still see your silhouette dancing through the neon haze, like a dream I can't forget. Midnight, even if the years go by, a part of us is somewhere still awake beneath the sky. Street lights fading into blue, another night without you. But somewhere past the morning light, I know we still survive. After midnight, after midnight, after midnight.
old songs playing quietly, like you're still standing there. Streetlights glowing through the rain. Nothing really feels the same, but every little piece of you still lingers in my room. Summer nights on empty rooftops, talking till the sky turned blue. Your head resting on my shoulder, like the world belonged to you. Polaroids inside my drawer, ticket stubs across the floor. All the moments we once touched still somehow feel warm enough. Coffee stains and movie scenes, late night drives and faded dreams. Every place I go somehow still carries pieces of us now. Maybe time keeps moving on, but some feelings stay too strong. Like your voice inside my head, softly singing old love songs. Soft memories, they never really disappear. Every little melody still pulls me back somewhere. Soft memories, like your shadow in the rain. Even after all this time, you still find me again. Soft memories live quietly inside my heart, like a movie scene repeating every time the night gets dark. Soft memories, they still feel alive tonight. Walking through familiar places, seeing flashes of your smile. Funny how the smallest things can bring back another life. Cold wind through the city streets, your old jacket over me. We were young and unaware how fast a moment disappears. And sometimes when I close my eyes, I still hear your lullabies echoing through empty rooms underneath the silver moon. People say the heart can heal, but some scars become too real. Not painful, just beautiful, like a song you can't let go. If I could hold one memory forever, it would be your hand in mine. City lights surround our shadows, freezing us somewhere in time. Maybe love was never lost, maybe it just changed its form, living quietly in the silence of every midnight storm. Soft memories that follow everywhere I go, through the passing seasons, through the falling snow. Soft memories still shining softly in the dark. Every little piece of you still glows inside my heart. Soft memories, even if we said goodbye, a part of us will always stay beneath these midnight skies. Old songs, cold nights, faded lights, you and I. Soft memories. Fading lights on an empty boulevard. Midnight whispers in the dark. Every road feels cold tonight. City haze and blurry skies. Your reflection passing by, like a memory I can't hold, slowly disappearing. We were driving past the river, windows open to the wind. You were singing softly like the night would never end. Neon colors on your face, summer hearts we couldn't save. Every laugh became a spark, burning somewhere in the dark. Ocean stations after rain, coffee cups and last names. All the places that we knew still remind me of you. And now the streets feel unfamiliar even though they look the same. Funny how a single person can completely change a place. Maybe time was always meant to run, but I still search for who we were becoming. Fading lights, every memory turns blue. Every lonely midnight somehow leads me back to you. Fading lights, we were young and half alive, holding on to feelings we could never quite describe. Fading lights, even at my car. I still know the way you smiled, every tiny detail, every scar. People say the past is over, but some moments never leave. They stay hidden in the silence between the air we breathe. Late night diners, empty highways, 2 a.m. beneath the stars. We were trying to outrun all the broken parts we are. And maybe we were just too young to understand goodbye. Cause even now your name still echoes through these sleepless nights. If I saw you one more time underneath these fading lights, I'd tell you all the things I never had the words to say. That every city feels colder, every dream a little smaller since the night you walked away. Fading lights, the city slowly falls asleep, but every hidden memory still wakes inside of me. Fading lights, like a movie near the end, where 2 hearts keep missing the chance to meet again. Fading lights, even if the seasons change, a part of us is somewhere standing in the rain. Street lights fading into dawn, another night moving on. Somewhere in this city glow, I still wait for you. Beneath the fading lights.
Almost home, streetlights passing one by one, radio playing quietly like the night's already gone. Cold air through the window now, city fading all around. But every road I take tonight still somehow leads to you. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. 3 a.m. and I'm still driving through these half-asleep avenues. Traffic lights and empty stations, holding on to thoughts of you. Old blue hoodie on the backseat, your perfume still lingering. Funny how the smallest things can make the silence sing. We were talking about forever, like forever had no end. Young enough to think somehow love could always bend. Now the skyline looks different, every building feels too tall. Without your voice beside me, none of this feels real at all. Maybe people lose each other while pretending they are fine, but every lonely midnight road still pulls me back in time. Almost home, but my heart is somewhere else. Driving through these city lights, trying to find myself. Almost home, but your memory stays awake. Every song and every street still carries your name. Oh, almost home, even if the years move on. A part of me still waits for you inside these midnight songs. Oh, 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 oh. Still chasing yesterday. Oh, 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 oh. Raindrops racing on the glass now, like the nights we used to know. Laughing underneath umbrellas, moving way too fast, too slow. Coffee shops at early morning, holding hands across the table. You would smile and say that somehow we were stable. And maybe we were broken before we even started. 2 hearts trying hard to stay while slowly falling apart. And still I keep your old voicemail saved somewhere inside my phone. Cause hearing your voice for seconds makes this city feel like home. If I could stop this car tonight, I'd run back into your arms. Before the seasons changed us, before we lost who we are. Maybe love was never easy, maybe timing was unfair. every road still whispers that you're somewhere out there.
Almost home, the sunrise starts to fill the sky. Every fading shadow slowly says goodbye. Almost home, but some feelings never leave. They stay hidden in the silence between the air we breathe. Almost home,
And though the night is nearly gone, I still see us driving like we still belong. Street lights turning into dawn. Another lonely night moves on, and somewhere past this morning glow, I'm still almost home. Lonely summer, burn us off in the night. Warm wind through the open car, city glowing gold and white. Old songs playing on repeat, barefoot walking empty streets. Everything still feels like you, even after all this time. The sunset, laughing louder than the waves, writing dreams into the sand like nothing ever fades. Late night stores and melting ice cream, your hand wrapped around mine. Every little second felt like forever for a while. Polaroids inside the dashboard, windows fogging from the heat. Summer air, neon lights turning strangers into memories. And now the beach feels colder, every firework feels dim. Funny how a single summer can stay with you like this. Maybe we were never meant to last, but some nights are too beautiful to pass. Lonely summer, every sunset feels the same. Every warm breeze through the city still whispers your name. Lonely summer, we were reckless, we were free, running through the midnight like the world belonged to me. Lonely summer, even after all these years, I still see your silhouette disappearing with the pier. Lonely summer, still live inside my mind. Driving slowly past the coastline, windows down at 2:30, watching all the lights reflecting, thinking only about you. You said someday we'd escape, find a place beyond this town, but life moved faster than our hearts and somehow pulled us down. Now your old hoodie's in my closet, your old letters in my room, and every time July returns, I still feel a little doomed. People change and seasons leave, but some memories never sleep. They stay hidden in the silence between the songs we keep. If I could stay in one moment forever, it would be that August night you're dancing underneath fireworks, city shining in your eyes. Maybe love was made for living, maybe youth was built to fade, but somewhere in another summer we still never walked away. Lonely summer, the stars still fall the same tonight, and every road I drive alone still leads me to your light. Lonely summer, we were beautiful and wild, holding on to broken dreams like innocent little child. Lonely summer, even if the seasons change, a part of us is somewhere standing in the rain. ocean lights, your voice in my mind. Only summer. Only summer. One last night before the morning takes us away. City lights flicker slowly like they're begging us to stay. Your eyes shining through the dark, soft hands wrapped around my heart. And for a moment time stood still inside this endless summer thrill. Driving through the midnight, windows down, the ocean breeze. Every song felt like forever. Every kiss brought me to peace. Neon signs and blurry highways, laughing loud and nothing much. You said promise me this feeling, never forget the way we loved. Old motel lights and rooftop views, cheap red wine and tangled truths. We were young enough to think love alone could fix everything. But somewhere between the silence and the spaces in our minds, we started losing little pieces of what we tried to hide. Maybe we both saw it coming, but neither wanted goodbye. So we kept dancing through the darkness, pretending we had time. One last night before the memories turn cold, before the city swallows everything we used to hold. One last night, let the music play too loud, let the moonlight find us while we're still lost somehow. Ooh. One last night before we become strangers again. I just wanna stay here, like this moment never ends. One last night before we fade away. Raindrops falling on the windshield, 2 a.m. and nowhere else to go. You were staring out the window like somebody learning how to let go. Coffee cups inside the backseat, your jacket wrapped around my arms, and every little thing about you still felt painfully warm. You asked me if I'd remember all the nights we stayed awake, talking about the lives we wanted and all the risks we'd take. I smiled but couldn't answer, cause deep inside I knew some stories are made beautiful because they don't come true. If I could freeze the world tonight, I'd stop it right here. You laughing underneath the street lights while disappearing tears. Maybe love was never forever. Maybe forever was this night. Two hearts glowing in the darkness beneath the fading city lights. One last night before the sunrise breaks apart all the little promises we buried in our hearts. One last night, let the silence hold us close before tomorrow turns us into people we don't know. One last night, even if we say goodbye, I'll still find you somewhere inside these sleepless nights. Streetlights fading into dawn, your shadow slowly gone. But somewhere in another life, we never said goodbye. One last night. One last night. One last night before the morning takes us away. City lights flicker slowly
away, like they're begging us to stay. Your eyes shining through the dark, soft hands wrapped around my heart. And for a moment time stood still inside this endless summer thrill. We were driving through the midnight, windows down, the ocean breeze. Every song felt like forever, every kiss brought me to peace. Neon signs and blurry highways, laughing loud and nothing much. You said, promise me this feeling, never forget the way we loved. Oh, motel lights and rooftop views, cheap red wine and tangled truths. We were young enough to think love alone could fix everything. But somewhere between the silence and the spaces in our minds, we started losing little pieces of what we tried to hide. Maybe we both saw it coming, but neither wanted goodbye. So we kept dancing through the darkness, pretending we had time. One last night before the memories turn cold, before the city swallows everything we used to hold. One last night, let the music play too loud, let the moonlight find us while we're still lost somehow. One last night before we become strangers again. I just wanna stay here, like this moment never ends. One last night before we fade away. Raindrops falling on the windshield, 2 a.m. and nowhere else to go. You were staring out the window like somebody learning how to let go. Coffee cups inside the backseat, your jacket wrapped around my arms, and every little thing about you still felt painfully warm. You asked me if I remember all the nights we stayed awake, talking about the lives we wanted and all the risks we'd take. I smiled but couldn't answer, 'cause deep inside I knew some stories are made beautiful because they don't come true. If I could freeze the world tonight, I'd stop it right here. You laughing underneath the street lights while disappearing tears. Maybe love was never forever, maybe forever was this night. Two hearts glowing in the darkness beneath the fading city lights. One last night before the sunrise breaks apart all the little promises we buried in our hearts. One last night, let the silence hold us close before tomorrow turns us into people we don't know. One last night, even if we say goodbye, I'll still find you somewhere inside these sleepless nights. Street lights fading into dawn, your shadow slowly gone. But somewhere in another life, we never said goodbye. One last night, one last night.
Only we know. We were driving through the city lights, windows down on summer nights. Your hand dancing next to mine, felt like we could stop the time. Laughing loud with nowhere to go, singing songs we barely know. Every second felt so young, like the night had just begun. fades out someday. I know these memories will stay. Only we know how beautiful it was, those midnight roads and all our reckless love. Only we know the way our hearts would glow, like scenes inside a movie that nobody else knows. Coffee stains and Polaroids, tiny dreams and little noise, running barefoot in the rain just to feel alive again. Every sunset looked brand new, every song reminded me of you. Even now I hear that sound, like your voice still all around. Maybe time keeps moving on, maybe people come and go, but somewhere in another life we're still young on that road. Only we know how perfect it could be, those blurry nights still living inside me. Only we know the story never ends, like a song we keep repeating again and again. We were dancing on the rooftop lights, laughing through the summer night. Your white dress blowing in the wind felt like heaven pulled us in. City glowing down below, nowhere else we had to go. Just your hand inside of mine, like we froze the hands of time. And every little second felt so real, like the kind of love you only feel once. Midnight rooftops, young hearts beating loud. We were shining brighter than the city now. Midnight rooftops, just you next to me, like a movie scene that never wants to leave. Old cassette and blurry lights, running through those endless nights. Your red cap and careless smile made the world feel worth the while. Even if the years move fast, I still replay our past. Every song still sounds like you, every sky still feels brand new. Maybe someday we'll grow old, maybe these nights will let go, but somewhere in another life we're still dancing in that glow. Dots. Windows down, the air feels cold, your sleepy voice still soft and low. Streetlights passing one by one, like the night's not done with us. Your head leaning on my arm, somehow everything felt calm. No destination, no control, just two hearts trying to hold on. And I wish that road could last forever, 'cause nothing felt more beautiful than us together.
home, but I don't wanna leave tonight. Your eyes shining in the dashboard light. Almost home, but my heart still wants to stay inside this little moment we made. If the morning comes too soon, promise me you'll miss me too, 'cause every road still leads to you. Almost home. Coffee cups and radio songs, nights like this don't come along. Every laugh and every glance felt like falling by chance. Even now I close my eyes and see your smiling neon lights. Some memories never fade, they just quietly remain. Maybe someday we'll move on, different streets, different songs, but somewhere underneath it all, you'll always feel like home. The city's getting quieter now. Your perfume still lingers around. Neon shadows on your face. I wish this night could stay. We were talking way too slow, like we didn't wanna go. Every second felt so rare, like love was floating in the air. And when the morning starts to rise, I still see heaven in your eyes. Fading lights, but your smile still shines on me, like a memory I can't leave behind. Fading lights, and the stars begin to fall, but your voice still echoes through it all. Even if the night disappears, I'll keep you close for all these years, like a song that never dies under fading lights. Taxi driving through the rain, windows covered with our names, your fingers drawing little hearts like we knew we'd break apart. Old film camera flash again, trying hard to hold the end, 'cause some moments leave a scar even when they weren't ours. Maybe we were born to lose, but I'd still choose loving you. In every life, in every sky, I'd still wait for you tonight. We were standing in the pouring rain, laughing like we had no pain. Your wet hair falling on your face, still my favorite kind of chaos. Cars were passing, blurry lights. You pulled me closer through the night, and for a moment time stood still, like the world bent to our will. Some memories never wash away, no matter how much time they change. After the rain, I still hear your voice like a soft echo in the dark. After the rain, every road feels the same, 'cause somehow they all lead back to you. Even when the sky turns gray, you're the color that remains, like a dream I can't explain. After the rain, your jacket wrapped around my shoulders made the cold nights feel warmer. Tiny droplets on your skin, shining brighter than the city did. Old songs playing way too low, while the river kept its flow. And I knew inside my heart this would hurt when we fall apart. Maybe love was never meant to stay, maybe people fade away, but every storm reminds me of the night I gave my heart away. Turn. You looked beautiful beautiful in the dark, like a fire inside my heart. Small smile underneath the moon, gone away too soon. Your voice dancing through the air, now I only find it there, inside every little song that still keeps you holding on. Sometimes love becomes a ghost, but somehow never really goes. I miss the way you were, laughing like the world was ours, running through those empty streets underneath the stars. I miss the way you were, the way you held my hand, like nothing in this world could ever make a sound. And even now I close my eyes, you still feel alive tonight, like a scene inside my heart, the way you were. Coffee stains and Polaroids, tiny fights and little noise. Every memory still burns, every corner of this world. People say that time can't heal, but some scars stay way too real, 'cause no one else could ever move the way you used to do. If I had one more chance, I'd stay longer in that dance, hold you closer, say your name before everything changed. Tense.
Feet up on the dashboard lights, golden hair and sunset skies. Radio singing way too loud, like we could outrun time somehow. Ocean breeze through open doors, we were dreaming about more. Every mile felt so alive on that last summer drive. I didn't know those days would end, I thought forever felt like this. Oh, last summer drive, your hand inside mine, windows down, while the whole world passed us by. Last summer drive, still running through my mind like a movie scene I never said goodbye to. And every time the sunset glows, I still see us on that road, young and free beneath the sky, on that last summer drive. Old sneakers on the motel floor, your laughter echoing some more, tiny stars inside your eyes, brighter than the city nights. We were dancing in the sand, like forever had no end. But some moments fade too fast, even when you want them back. Maybe love was just that right, a beautiful place in time. But if I could relive one night, I'd choose you every time too. We were 17 and wild,
running free like summer nights. Cheap-pulled sneakers, messy hair. Didn't know how rare we were. Taking pictures out of focus, laughing hard for almost nothing. Every little thing felt new. Every song reminded me of you. Back when love felt innocent and forever made perfect sense. We were 17, living like a movie scene, dancing under parking lights, feeling young and infinite. We were 17, hearts wide open, chasing dreams. Now those nights still live in me, like a song on repeat. And every time the cold wind blows, I remember what we were before, young enough to believe. We were 17. Late night calls and cheap motels, secrets only we could tell. Holding hands inside your coat, trying not to let you go. City buses after dark, your name written on my heart. Maybe time can steal the days, but it never takes your place. Sometimes I still close my eyes and see your face in flashing lights, somewhere in another dream. We're still 17. Street lights glowing on your skin, summer air and cigarette wind. You were laughing in the dark, like you never had a broken heart. Old headphones, your favorite song, singing every word out wrong. But somehow it felt so right, holding on to you that night. Maybe we were lost back then, but together felt like home. Somewhere we belong, far away from everyone. Young hearts beating like a drum underneath the midnight sun. Somewhere we belong, where the world could do no wrong. And every memory still lives inside this old love song. Even if the seasons change, I still whisper your name, like a place I can't move on from. Somewhere we belong. Rainy windows, blurry trains, late night talks and coffee stains. Your sweater hanging by my door, like you still live here somehow. We were dreaming way too big, thinking love was permanent. Now the city feels so cold, ever since you let me go. If I saw you one more time, I still look into your eyes, like no distance ever came, like we never changed a toy.
Your laughter echoes in my head, like a song I can't forget. Golden light upon your face, still my favorite memory. We were driving, no so free, like the world belonged to me. Back when nothing hurt this much, back when love was still enough. Young forever, that's how I remember us, dancing careless in the dark, like we never fall apart. Young forever, even if the years go by, you'll always live inside my heart, like the stars still live at night. And every road I walk alone still somehow leads me home, to the nights we thought would never end. Young forever. Old blue jacket on my chair, your perfume still lingers there. Tiny moments blur, realize now they only live inside my mind. Everybody moves away, but some feelings always stay, 'cause no one else could ever be what you were to me. Maybe time can change our lives, maybe people say goodbye, but somewhere underneath the sky, we're still young tonight.